Hello everyone, welcome back to the video tutorial series of plotting with Python. In today's tutorial, we are going to discuss how we can plot pie chart using Python. So I have written the code already here. I will discuss line by line here. So first of all, I have taken a script which is named as ABC. Then I have written import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT and import pandas as PD. As I said earlier in my previous tutorials that matplotlib will be used here for plotting purpose and pandas will be used here for reading the Excel file and importing the values from that Excel file. Then I have taken a variable which is named as df. Then I have written pd.readExcel, and in between the inverted comma I have pasted the path of my Excel file, and here I have given the sheet name of my Excel file. So if you look at my Excel file here, you can see that the Excel file name is data for pi and the sheet name is data. Basically, there are two columns here. One is for year and one is for erosion in square kilometer. Then if you write print df and run the program, here you can see that our values from that Excel file have been imported here. Then I have taken a variable which is named as year, and I have written list df.year, and after that I have written print year. So if you do that, you can see that the year values of my Excel file are showing in a list format here. And again, if I write erosion, which is another variable name, you can give any valid variable name here. Anyway, if I write erosion equal to list df.erosion in square kilometer, but keep in mind that here erosion in square kilometer and year are written in the exact title name here. Otherwise, Python will not be able to recognize what you have meant. So if you write erosion equal to list df.erosion in square kilometer and write print erosion, here you can see that the values of erosion in your Excel file are showing in a list format here. Then I have taken another variable which is named as my colors, and in the variable my colors I have listed 8 colors here. You can take any color what you want. So why I have taken 8 colors? Because there are actually 8 sets of value here. Then I have taken another variable which is named as explode, and in between explode I have taken 8 values which is 0, 0.1, 0, 0, and so on. Basically it is another list just like the previous ones. I will discuss why I have written this line here. Then I have written plt.py erosion labels equal to year. So if you write the variable name erosion here and then labels equal to year, here we can see that the erosion values in percentage is shown here, and here you can see that the years values like 1950, 1960, and so on are showing here. Then I have written radius equal to 1.3. Basically it is the radius of your pi circle here. Suppose if you write 1.7, what it will actually do that it will increase the radius. Suppose I am again running the program. Here you can see that the radius has been increased. I will keep it as it was before. Then I have written auto PCT equal to %.2f percent. So what it will do, if I again go to my Excel file, so what it is actually showing that if you take the values of erosion in square kilometer of 1950 and divide by the summation and give a multiplication by 100, then the value will be 18.2989 and so on. Basically it is showing this percent here. So why it is showing 18.30%? Because you have written 0.2f then double percent here. Suppose if you write 0.4f double percent, Then run the program. It will show values of 4 digits after decimal point. Suppose I have deleted the double percent here and again done the program. If you delete this, you will be shown just the values here. You will not be able to see the percent sign. To visualize the percent sign, you have to give double percent here. So the first value is showing 18.2990, and why the value of 1960 is showing like 5.1546. If we go to the Excel file again, here you can see that erosion in square kilometer of 1960 is divided by the summation of this one, and I have also given a multiplication by 100. So basically it is showing this value. So others will go just like this. Suppose I will keep it as it was before, 0.2f double percent. Then I have written PCT distance equal to 0.8 and level distance equal to 1.2. So if you write this, PCT distance actually meaning that the percent values will be at a distance of 0.8 from the center of your circle, and level distance equal to 1.2 is meaning that the labels will be placed at a distance of 1.2 from your center. So the percent values will be placed at a distance of 0.8 from center, and the labels value will be placed at a distance of 1.2 from center. Suppose instead of giving 0.8, you have given 0.2. So what it will do, it will reduce the PCT distance. So here you can see that the distance from center has been reduced. So I will keep it at as it was before. Suppose you have given level distance equal to 0.2, and if you again run the program, here you can see that the labels distance from the center have been reduced. So I will keep it as it was before. Then if you give colors equal to my colors, it will show the colors of orange, blue, and so on. So here you can see that the orange color, blue color, yellow color, and it will just go in the anti-clockwise direction. And if you write explode equal to explode, what does it mean? That the slice of blue color will be taken out by a distance of 0.1 from center. So what does actually meaning? If you run the program again, here you can see that the slice has been taken out at a distance of 0.1 from center. Suppose if you write 0.4 here, then it will take out the orange slice at a distance of 0.4 from the center. So if you again run the program, here you can see that the slice of orange has been taken out. So here I will keep it as it was before. So why I have taken 8 colors and 8 values here? Because in your Excel file, there are basically 8 sets of data. Then I have written start angle equal to 90. So because of this, if you look at this plot, here you can see that the orange value has been plotted from this portion. So after that orange portion, the blue slice has been plotted, then the values of 1970, which is yellow color here, and it is going in the anti-clockwise direction. Suppose instead of writing 90, you have written 0 and again run the program. So if you do that, it will start from this one. So here is the orange, then the blue slice, which is for 1960, and it will just go like this and will be finished at this point. You can give any angle which you want. Suppose I will keep it as 90. Then I have written wedge props equal to edge color which is black, line width 1, and then I have written anti-aliased which is true. Basically, anti-aliasing here is set to true to prevent the aliasing effect on the image. So what is edge color meaning here? If you give edge color as black in your plotting, here you can see that the edges are in black color for all the slice, and the line width is set to be 0.1, which is the width of your line. Suppose instead of setting black, you have set it as blue, and you have also set the line width as 3. So if you again run the program, here you can see that the border has been changed and the line width is also increased. So I will keep it as it was before. Then I have written plt.legend bb box to anchor. Then I have written minus 0.4 1.1 and font size equal to 8. So what it is actually meaning that if you run the program, here you can see that the legend has been placed here, and the font size of the legend is set to be 8. Suppose I have given it as 0,0 and run the program. So here you can see that the legend has been showing here, but if you want to place it here, suppose in this position, so you have to move it by a distance of x here and a distance of y here. So you can just give trial and error here. So if you just give minus 0.4, you will be able to see that the box has been moved by distance of 0.4 in the negative x direction. And suppose you have given 0.8, then it will move upward. So here you can see that it is moved upward. Suppose you just want to place it here, so you can just give a trial and error here. If you write 1.1, then it will be moved upward further. Here you have to close the bracket. So again run the program. So here you can see it is moved further. So basically what it is mean that if we look at our previous example, Suppose in our previous code, we have written same as PLT legend BB box to anchor. Then I have set it as 0, 0. If you run the program, here you can see if you write 0, 0, it is placed just at the lower left corner outside the box. And if you write, suppose I am writing 0, 1, then it will just moved by at a distance of 1 in upward direction. So here you can see that the legend box is now placed here. So you can give some triangle and error to place it in right position. You can also place the boxes inside this X and Y axis box. You can search in online to know more about the placing. So in our pie chart, you can see that the box is not visible here. So by default the box is not visible here. So you can just give some trial and error to place the legend box in the right position. You can just change the values of X and Y and try to place it in right position. To plot the legend, there are also many options. You can search or follow any of the Python guideline to know more about this. I have just shown one process here. You can try other process also. After that, if you write font size as suppose 10, then the font size inside the legend will be increased. If you run the program again, here you can see that the font size has been increased. Then I have written plt.title pie chart of erosion. Then I have set the location as center. So if you run the program, then I have written color equal to pad equal to 50 and color equal to red. So here you can see that our title is shown here and it is in red color. Then the font name is in Times New Roman and font weight is also set to be bold. So it is in bold format. So what does actually the pad equal to 50 representing? So if we look at our previous code and run the code here, the pad equal to, if you write pad equal to 50, it is basically representing, if we go to our plot of the previous tutorial, basically it is representing the distance from this line, the offset distance from this line of this title. So basically what does it mean? That it is basically the distance of this line and your title. Suppose if you write 0 and then again run the previous Python program, then you can see that the offset distance is set to be 0 and it is showing just outside this border. So if you increase the distance here like 40, 50 or 60, it will go upward, the title will go upward. So in our pie chart, as I mentioned earlier, by default the border line is not visible here. So you can just change the value of your pad to place the title in the right position. suppose instead of giving 50, I have given 40, or suppose I am giving it as 30. If you run the program again, then the title is has come downward by a distance of 20. So if you write 50 instead of 30, then it will go upward, and if you write 60, then it will go by another upward distance. So you can trial and error this value to place the title in right position. So finally, if you write plt.show, then your pie chart will be visible. So here it is our Python code. You can try some other properties because there are many properties. So if you follow any of the Python guideline, you will be able to know more about these options and other options as well. So if you find any difficulties understanding this code or today's tutorial, you can give a comment in the comment section. So see you in next tutorial. Thank you.